Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Watch Natalie, spelled Natalee. I am here to do a special intimate reading. I don't know if this is going to be for either the one couple or the one group of soulmates that are going to come together very soon, the ones that I've been channeling, the Lover's Cup, the Lover's Power, all of that, and the whole divine masculine, divine feminine, that's like one huge story. So I don't know if this is going to continue with that or if it's going to be the next wave, because that first group looks like they're going to meet and get together very soon. So we'll see what comes up, but I'm going to do these guys for some context to get some information, and then we can move on to the other tarot decks that I have, because I was thinking about the Decameron tarot deck that I have, and I was thinking about the Tarot of Sexual Magic, and I'm kind of being drawn to those right now to use those. So yeah, we're going to move on to those after these guys. So if you have been here a while, you know what the thing is. The thing is that time spirals. Okay, it's not linear, it doesn't go from A to B. So what does that mean for energy? What it means is that we can connect through space and time. And you can connect with any part of the messages in these readings or the whole reading itself in real time when I'm publishing them, or 2 years from now, 2 months from now, whenever you're drawn to this reading, whenever you're drawn to this video. And it also means that if you feel connected to me, then you are. Because I'm already connected to you if there's things resonating. Even if it's just the message itself, I feel like. If there's something that maybe the situation doesn't resonate, but the message does, and it kind of hits you, maybe that situation isn't going on in your life right now, but I feel like it could have in the past or it will in the future, and there's something that you're resonating with too. Because I'm getting great responses from people. I'm getting great emails from you guys. So yeah, have that in your mind's eye, that you have your own time spiral and I have mine, and there's a point energetically where we're connecting, and I'm speaking things that are going on in your life that I really shouldn't know about, and right, and so when you send me a message, it's not weird or anything. It's just I'm already sending you a message first, and you are responding to my message, who's responding to your message or your energies, right? So feel free. I like getting those emails, and you guys sound so protective of me. It's so sweet. It's so sweet that you guys, some of you are even saying that I should charge and I should make money doing this, and it's a very sweet notion. I appreciate that. I'm not going to take your money though. I'm not going to take your money, so just enjoy these freebies, okay? I'm just not really doing the personal readings. Okay. Context for the situation, for this current, for whatever love story that we're supposed to channel, for whatever love story, relationship issue, or what's the context of this specific story? That's what we're looking for. Someone was walking away from something. This is kind of indicative of someone walking away from material lifestyle or material gains for a spiritual calling, for a higher calling, or for something more. He knew that these cups were empty and that they didn't have anything of value, so he's walking away from them very easily, very easily. So someone could be walking towards a more spiritual path. Someone's kind of maybe getting in touch with their spirituality or looking for spirituality. But one thing is for certain, is that they're definitely walking away from something material. Everybody, all the other tarot readers get the Devil card. They go, oh, I get the Devil card, and I'm like, yeah. But seriously, this could be the Capricorn, Scorpionic, or, King of Cupsy, Queen of Pentacles love story. I just noticed the moon in this card and how it's a crescent moon and the full moon, and I just remember that we have the new moon on June 3rd. I think it is. I think it really is.
I think it really is.
We'll get one more card to confirm or deny. And we have two. They came out together. They're letting go. Remember, this card, the Four of Pentacles is holding on or not being able to let go. Natalie, that's the same exact thing you just said twice. Sorry, channeling here. So someone's holding on super tight. Someone was holding on super tight to their feeling of poverty and spiritual poverty, but they're letting it go. I know it looks like they're holding on, but no, they're not. They're walking away from this feeling of victimization. They're walking away from the feeling of poorness and poverty, emotional, spiritual, relationship poverty. They were not getting what they really wanted in these material pursuits and in these superficial type situations. And this is the past. In the past, they were holding on to that lifestyle or to that person or to that toxic relationship or to that, the material, the superficial part of it. And it was making them super poor spiritually. And they were just holding on, holding on, holding on. And now they're finally able to let go. Now they're finally able to let go and walked. And it doesn't mean that they're not going to have money or they're not going to, but just like in their priority and in their heart, they're walking away from things that were a superficial value. They're walking away from, but they were holding on. They were holding on for a long time, for sure. And that's what had them under control, because this is about issues of control and being controlled by something or someone, like addictions, sex addicts, alcoholism, just toxicity, anything that's toxic for you. This person is learning to love what's good for you, learning to love what's good for them. Wow. We know the rest of the story. We already know that he found his star, and we know. So, okay, I'm not going to go rehash all of that. We're 7 minutes in. We know this is the same couple, that I've been channeling. Like, I feel like forever. Okay. And it's funny because it's like I channeled the story, but then I really, really channeled that divine masculine for a long time. A very long time. Or very predominantly. And then there was all that stuff with anyway. And then lately I've been doing channeling the divine feminine part of that story, who's showing up very powerful and self-possessed. She's showing up Capricornian, with the devil card coming out a lot. Okay. This is that lover's story. I wonder how long this energy is going to stick with me. Not that I don't mind channeling your love story. Trust me, I love it. I really do, but I'm just curious, I guess. Someone shy? I think someone's shy here. The Knave, you've got to be shitting me. Oh my God. I'm going to tell you exactly what I saw. I saw the image, obviously, but then I looked up and saw Knave of Swords. I literally just had dinner, and I was eating my dinner, and I saw the Page of Swords. I saw it in my mind's eye. And then I see this, and I'm going to tell you what I see. I see, because remember, I wonder if okay, let me just, do I have any example? I don't have a picture of it anywhere, but the Knave of Swords is the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is the youth with the sword, and they're going like that, and it's the super spy card. It's the Scorpio super spy card, that someone's spying on you. And what I see, what I just saw less than, maybe 20 minutes ago, and then doing this reading, and then this card, when I saw Knave of Swords, I saw it all in one thing. Do you guys remember the movie The Aviator? And it's the it's the scene where Ava Gardner finds out that Howard has tapped her phones, and they're having their big fight about it. And she's going off on him. I think she was a Capricorn, actually. And it's one of the cutest scenes ever. He goes, no, 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 I would, oh no, no, she goes, I haven't seen this movie in forever, and it's crazy because it used to be like my favorite movie. I wore out the DVD of The Aviator. I connected so precisely with Howard Hughes, who's also a Capricorn. Howard Hughes is a Capricorn. Okay, so I think she goes something like, you've been listening to my phone conversations? And he goes, no, 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 I would never do that. I just read the transcripts. I can't even look at you because this is either you or someone else like spying on you and watching you. And that's just funny that I just saw that whole scene in my head, and that just correlates so perfectly with this Page of Swords energy. I'm not surprised that I pulled this out like at all, but it's that, and then he goes and, he's like, do you want me to pull out all the tapping on our phones? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, except the phone in the bedroom. It's just, it's just such a good movie. Yeah, my DVD copy, it's just like green. It's just like green and red. Like I just get the two colors. It's funny. And I even Google, can you wear out a DVD? Anyway, so someone's watching you. And if you look at this image, he is watching her so intimately. He is all up in her cheeks, okay? He's like, let me see. I want to see every little part of you, okay? Very, very much. And she's just like, kind of like just blasé about it. And he's the one who's like, being Howard Hughes about it and just tapping all the phone lines and tapping the bedroom phone and just, carrying on. Someone's watching you. Or you're watching someone. Let's see what the little bookie says. Hold on. That's just too funny. I was literally thinking, I just saw it in my mind's eye just less than 20 minutes ago. Not surprised at all that this came up. But like I said, it's always good when you're a psychic or doing energy work or if you're a developing metaphysician, the best part of being that and doing all of that is watching it work, is testing it for yourself. So it's like, I'm not surprised, but it's still like a little parlor trick kind of fun. It's just fun. Okay. Ooh, enemies of the couple are both inside and outside of it. They should look at each other. Oh, that's right, because they're not looking at each other. Vigilance does not distract from pleasure, and pleasure does not distract from vigilance. Oh, I'm having a rough time with my words today, honey. Oh, God. So they just need to, if I remember correctly, the approach or the offer of love or the communication is on its way. It's like out on delivery, like it's in transit. It's literally on its way to you guys. And that's what this is. I feel like there's this energy of, oh, we need to get together now because we have important work to do and other people are watching us. I don't know about that. But there's definitely, I would just take heed that warning about vigilance because that's kind of symbolic because that love story, they're not really together yet. They're not really facing each other yet. So this also connects on that other way. I wish I had time to rewatch The Aviator, but I don't. I have a long list of movies to watch already. Three of Pentacles, work situation with the Ten of Wands. Ooh, look how fun that looks. Okay, let's do one at a time. So the Three of Pentacles, that's the image of the archway with the artisan and the two monks. So that's definitely that work element that you're going to work with them. They're going to work with you. They maybe passed you up before and then they found, you know the whole story already. But these people, it's like sneaking off into the fax room for a quickie in the middle of the day. These two are going to absolutely love it. They're going to just revel in the fact that they get to be around each other more often than other couples who are in love or who love each other. They're just going to really, really love that. And it's going to be a very equitable partnership. Because remember, this is the divine feminine came up in this part of it, but she's the one who has the real control over herself. She's that Queen of Pentacles type energy. And like I said, this could be any sun sign. It does not have to be Capricorn. So don't hold it to that. But this person, the female part, is the star. And she's the one who is helping divinate everything from above and bring it together into a cohesive, sort of metaphysical, magical thing, right? And she brings it to work. It's like she brings, it's little things too. It's like, for some reason, I just saw that they know when each other is going to call on the phone. Like the phone rings and he knows that it's her. The phone rings and she knows that it's him. They're going to develop little things like that. Little things. Because she's the star and she brings the cosmic consciousness out into this relationship. And if you remember, he's the one who's leveling up to her level. He looks at her who looks at the superconscious, and that creates that perfect magical trinity. It looks really nice. Let's see what the bookie says. I will keep this one very short, you guys. I'm just really tired. And my whole everything changes when I'm super tired, like my energy and my channeling and my humor, like everything just, or I'll get wildly goofy. It's either like one or the other. Okay, Three of Pentacles. In order to become meaningful, a relationship must be able to offer warmth and protection. You must give in order to be able to receive. You must give in order to be able to receive. In order to become meaningful, a relationship must be able to offer warmth and protection. They do. At work and outside of work, warmth and protection. They really trust each other. They trust each other. They work really well together in the home, like the homestead, and they work really well together at work. With whatever business this is, whatever collaboration this is, they work really, really well together. And there is warmth and protection and trust. And it's because of the trust. It's because they trust each other that there is that warmth and protection. There's a lot of, I'm getting collaboration here too. I'm getting, oh, that's right, we have another card. So it came out with the Ten of Wands, but to finish that other thought, I feel like there are a couple that are going to, I mean, there's compromise that needs to happen, but there's like equality. There's a real give and take, and it's a real honest give and take too. Okay, Ten of Wands. Oh, when I see this, I just see like having sex outside. His panties are not even panties. His drawers, his underwears are not even down to his ankles or at his knees, and they're like doing it. It's nice. The power of man meets the power of woman. Success in love must satisfy both partners. I just saw it. Oh my God, she makes him feel more like a man and he makes her feel more like a woman. It's like very, or just, fudge the genders and the ages and the energy. It's all that matters is the energies. But whatever element you are, the other person makes you feel so much more of that element. So if you're if this is masculine, feminine, and you're the male, there's something about this feminine. There's something about her. I know what it is. She is so pure of her feminine essence. It creates a very dramatic contrast with your masculine essence. and vice versa. He's coming across as very masculine in his essence, especially because he really shows up a lot as that King of Swords energy, just very powerful and logical and reasonable and powerful, like powerful with his words, very firm. And he showed up as the Emperor early on. Early on, they both showed up as the Emperor and the Empress, a little bit High Priestess, very, very early on. And it's like they're the highest that you can possibly go, and they're just like using different kings and queens in their energy fields right now in order to get together, in order to do what they need to do. But it's like his emperorness, his masculinity is so strong, and he's so, I don't want to say dominating like it's a negative thing, but he's quite a dominating personality. He's the master of an industry. He's the center of a project. He's the boss's son, or he's the boss, or it's his company, his corporation, his baby, his project, and he's the one in charge of it. And she shows up as powerful in her area, but she's not like in charge. It's like he's going to put her in charge of something, or put her in her area where she's very capable. But it's like there's a very marked contrast between these two. And it's in that contrast that each amplifies the other one because of their differences. So he's very masculine, very strong masculine energy. Even though we both have masculine and feminine energies. So even if you are a male, you will have feminine energies. Even if you are a female, you are going to have masculine energies. But in these two, in this story, they are very clearly demarcated in their own, they're very well manifested people. So the Emperor is the epitome of masculinity, of dominating, of leadership, of, oh my God, alpha. Why did it take me so long? The alpha. They are alphas, the alpha male and the alpha female. Sorry, guys. Hold on, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, like I was saying, the alpha male and the alpha female together will be so highly contrasty. They'll be so, he will be so obviously and so powerfully alpha male, and she will be so powerfully and obviously alpha female, that together it's part of their chemistry, of this couple's chemistry. And remember, it doesn't matter if it's female, female, male, male. It really doesn't. Or old, young. It really, really, really doesn't matter. Whatever their contrast is what will amplify the attraction to each other. So it's whatever that difference is. So it's just you being you and them being them. That's the essence. So just, if that's not resonating for you, the gender part, the alpha male, alpha female, just take the essence of who this person is and the essence of who you are is going to just spark a wildfire of erotic attraction between you. That's the point. And it shows up at work. It's very clearly obvious. These two came out together. The Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. So it's like at work, everyone looks at you two like, oh my God, they are so sexy. Oh my God, the chemistry between them. Oh my God. I stood in the elevator with so-and-so and so-and-so, and I almost burst into flames. Or, I just got out of a meeting with so-and-so and so-and-so, and now I need a cigarette. It's something like that. It's something like that where other people at work, it's very clear that you two have like immense, intense chemistry. And it's like something that I think they'll appreciate it, to be honest. I don't think there's going to be I think once everyone gets over the fact that you guys are going to be together and you're going to work together, once everyone gets over the fact, everyone will love you. Everyone will that's really what I feel like. That I feel like you will be everyone, that you'll be the favorite. I I almost had it and I lost it. They were showing me something, almost like Blast from the Past, like a 1950s couple, like that really, it's like that, and don't come at me about like feminism and this is not like that. This is not female oppression in the 50s, okay? This is something else. This is, I lost it. If it comes back to me, I'll let you know. But this couple will be like an archetype, like they're fitting an archetype for coupledom or something. It's ooh, it's really close. It's really, really close. I almost had it. Oh, that was fast. Love this card. He's going to hold on to her very tightly. He's already claimed her. I mean, we knew this, right? He's claimed her in the 5th dimension already. Mentally, emotionally, you know. It's like when you're at a party and you look at a piece of food on the platter and you mentally claim that piece as your piece. He's taken a survey of the land of females and he's just, that's mine. That's mine right there. She's mine. And when he does get her, he's going to hold on. He's going to physically hold on to her very, very tightly. And I think, see, he was showing up as stressed out about working with someone that he's in a relationship with because he was someone in the past. Before he walked away from this, these cups were all he had. And these cups were filled with a masculine who compartmentalized who he had sex with, who his friends are, who he works with. All different. I mean, maybe he works with friends or whatever, but he's not going to blur those lines of someone he sleeps with versus, you know, someone he's having sex with, you know, like the working with, all of that, all different. I love this card. He's going to learn to love working with the woman that he's not just sleeping with, he loves her, he's sleeping with her, he's working with her, oh, that's right, you guys could be getting married, that's right, or if not marriage, then a very big commitment, because it's already a big enough commitment to work with you, to really take a leap of faith, you know. I was just talking about Inception. Take a leap of faith so that you don't end up an old man filled with regret. I love that. I love that movie. It's so well made. It's just one of those perfect movies, one of those perfect films. Everything about it. Love that movie. Anyway, so, okay. Have that one down. What's this reading about, though? Like, these are things that we kind of knew, right? Looking for like more information. Why have I been guided to do this reading? I'm tired. Remember I was supposed to go put a movie on and I've just getting mad at me. They're making me bend over. Hold on. The 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands. He's going to use that ladder in the background. I love how she's just like with her boobs hanging out, with her nipples like, oh no, I'm going to start getting goofy. I got to reel it back in. The 8 of Wands. Oh, is it communication? No. Wait a minute. Hold on. It's the ladder. There's something about this ladder in the background. Give me a second here. Let's see what the bookie says first. Pleasure in and of itself is like the essence of springtime. Savoring eroticism as a pastime allows you some breathing room. The 8 of Staves, breathing room. They just want me to tell you more about how much sex and love that is between them. It's part of they're using sexual energy. They're actually using, I mean, this is the tarot of sexual magic, and that's what they're using. They're using sexual magic in their works. And they're working together, and they're in love, and they're living out their love story, but it has something to do with the work. It's like the work benefit. Oh. It's the third thing that they create. The hydrogen bomb. Oh my God, the hydrogen bomb. That's the hydrogen bomb. When these two people get together, they're well manifested. They're both alpha people, right? When they get together and they start having sex, they create that hydrogen bomb of sexual magic. And through those two coming together, a third entity is created. Now, remember what I said, that could have been a child. It could be a work of art. It could be a business. It could be the collaboration. The collaboration is the hydrogen bomb. And all of that goes on between these two as a couple gets fused into the hydrogen bomb. It's like napalm. It's very explosive. And it's like when they are erotic together, number one, it relieves stress. Number two, it's an expression of love between them. Number three, it recharges everyone's batteries. Number four, it's actual sexual magic, and they're actually using it to make their work better and to make the work life better. The more they are erotic with each other, and the more they let themselves just be sensual, and they're going to spend a lot of time either in bed or like this looks like under trees and on the grass and in the car. I mean, just very erotic. Like they're waiting for their dinner at a restaurant, and then she just like puts her hand down his pants under the table and just starts fondling him. You know, just looking into his eyes, just asking something like, "Can I see the menu again?" Just something. And then she pulls her hand out, and then dinner comes. It's something like that. It's something like they're so they charge each other and very nuclear. I'm getting nuclear, I'm getting hydrogen bomb. The chemistry never goes away. It gets more and more and more and more and more. And the more that builds, the more energy they have for everything else. And everything else gets like the jolt. Everything else gets the effects of it. And then the work, it's even bigger, and the work becomes more fruitful, and the work becomes more infused with their sexual magic. How interesting. That's kind of incredible. I didn't think it was that big of anyway. Because she's the one who fills her own cup, and then that's what she's able to, and then the cup between them is the one that overflows. And she's the one who divinates it from above, and she's the one who keeps herself healthy and herself fruitful, and then he goes to her to refill his cup. And part of her filling her cup is on her own and her own independence, and then the other part is through that eroticism, through that sexuality, is him helping her recharge him through the sex and eroticism and sensuality. It's a lot of this back and forth. It's a lot of them just charging each other. They're very little solar batteries or something, or, you know, just... Jeez, again, hold on. What card is this? The Eight of Pentacles. Oh my God. Look at that. He's totally head over heels in love with her. He's enthralled. Oh, this is my June Carter card. This is, oh, what was that John Cash quote? I'm never more in love with June than when I'm watching her drink her morning coffee. What is she doing? And what is he doing? It's bliss. The simplest little moments are the biggest deal, are the biggest expressions of love, are the biggest displays of, they're just amplified. Every moment together between these two is amplified. Every moment is like complete nutrition for the soul. And remember, this is someone who lived a life of emptiness. Remember, this is someone, this masculine, who was emotionally starved. And worse than being emotionally and spiritually poor and starved is that he was holding on to that poverty. He was holding on to that lack. He was holding on to that going without. It's like he wanted it. He was holding, because he didn't, I mean, in a very, 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 very deep down, he didn't believe that he deserved a real woman who could really love him. He didn't believe that he deserved all of this. And he's about to get it. He's about to get the jackpot of all, holy grail of relationship. And he knows it. He knows it now. Oh, he knows it now. So it's like now he's letting him say, he knows what's around the corner. And at first it scared him, but now he's okay. All right, 8 of Pentacles. An affectionate, gentle, and tender approach helps to overcome your partner's indifference because it reflects simple and honest feelings. She's not really indifferent, okay? She's just having her morning coffee. But he's going to be so like psychically attuned. See, they are going to have little things between them, you know, and that's just like a couple's thing. And it's part of what other people pick up on when they're around this couple, is how tuned in they are to each other. Oh my God, he's so captivated. He's so captivated. The littlest thing, drinking the morning coffee. It's totally captivated. Okay, one more card, because I'm sorry guys, I thought I was here to like get something useful for you. I thought this was going to lead to like, I don't know. I might have thought that this was going to be a different love story, but I don't know what I thought actually. I guess I didn't think too much about it. Damn, what's the point of this then? Maybe just to encourage the fantasies. Actually, that could be very true. It could have just been to encourage the stimulation of fantasies, to bring it forward in the manifestation. But I wanted like information, you know. Actually, someone can't wait to ravish you, or you can't wait to ravish someone. The 3 of Chalices. The 3 of Chalices. This could be third-party situation. Probably not, though, in this case, right? In this case, this is the celebration. This is a reunion. This is when they actually get together. It's like a reunion of old souls when these two get together, because they have their soulmates. They've lived out past lifetimes together. And when they get together, it's going to be epic. Epic. Let's see what the little bookie says. Passion. The egg is a promise of life. It indicates improvement, success in love, and relief from heartbreak. The egg is right here. Sorry, right here. I know you're not looking at the egg, but it's right here. The egg is a promise of life. It indicates improvement, success in love, and relief from heartbreak. The egg The egg, the egg, the egg. It could be part of the hydrogen bomb. It could be another third thing that is created, a third entity. Remember I said baby, piece of art, work, business. It could be that. Once you two come together, it could be an explosion of sperm. When sperm meets the egg. Oh, hold on. Can you hear that? I know it's gross. I can't help it. I actually love it. Ah, it feels so good. It feels so good. Okay. Okay, you guys. So, I mean, I guess that's it. I'm tapped out. I'm like, oh, tired. Oh, the Five of Pentacles. Okay, I looked at the bottom of the deck. Did you see that? I think you did. The bottom of the deck. Okay. The bottom of the deck was the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, the same exact card. Now we have double confirmation. This to this. Okay? This is, in this tarot deck, the Five of Pentacles is not that poverty situation that came out in the beginning. This Five of Pentacles is nothing about the outer world can touch you two. You are in your own little bubble, okay? Nothing else touches you guys. You are in your own little bubble. That's what it feels like, honestly. That's what it feels like when you two are together. It's like you get to play in your own little sandbox together. You cannot give up on transforming the world around you and making it more similar to your ideals. After all, the world is the home of our love. The world doesn't affect you. You guys affect the world. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. It's like you could, the horrible state of affairs the world is in, it does not diminish your love. It doesn't get inside of your little egg, your little circle of protection. It's your love. See, I feel like individually, these two alphas, when they walk into a room, they do not adapt to the energy. They set the tone. That's something I did not understand about myself for a very long time. That when I walked into a room, I was setting the tone, so I had to be very responsible. I've learned to be very responsible and very careful with the energy I'm bringing to the room. Otherwise, I'll scare people. Right? So it's, okay. So these two people are like that, whether they know it or not. I mean, I'm thinking they're high vibrational, so they probably do know it. But together, when they walk into a room, it's a very powerful energy. It's a very powerful force. They have a force field around them. And there's something, if they're alpha female, alpha male, they're the emperor, they're the empress, they're in this position of, working together. They set the tone for how everyone around them acts, for how everyone around them treats them and treats each other. It's a very powerful energy. Love is a very powerful force. It's the most powerful force. And these two have done the soul work individually to come together and live out their own great love story. And everyone around them gets to feel that energy force, and they put it into their work. They put it into everything that they do, their family and their work. And it's between them. So of course, there's no other interpretation, there's no other outcome other than they affect the world. And this is part of that first wave of souls that are going to come together, the soulmates coming together. You can call it twin flame, but it's basically soulmates that have come together to incarnate on this planet Earth this time around to uplift humanity and raise up the vibration, whether that's through humanitarian work or whatever. That's like the twin flame thing in a nutshell. What I'm saying is that these two people coming together, whatever third entity they're creating, it affects the world. They don't become affected by the world. They create their own world together, and everyone around them adapts. Everyone around them has to raise up their frequency to adjust to them. And part of that is because he's adjusting to her, who's adjusting to the consciousness and what they're creating together. And it becomes so strong and so impenetrable that there's no, and remember, this is high vibrational. This is not a female who is emotionally manipulative. This is not a female who holds on to grudges. This is not a female who picks fights with other women. This is not so it's a lot easier for the masculine to adapt to the feminine's energy because it's very, like, noble. right? They're royal feeling people. They're not low vibrational, narrow mindseted people. So everyone around them, it just makes more sense, and you just really look out of place. They make disgraceful acts and language out of place. Harsh language and petty, it's out of place around these two people. Because look at them, they're totally together. They're totally enthralled with each other, and they're in their love. So think about it. If this is the company, this is the corporation, when you're in the office, when you're in the meeting, everyone knows. Mm, mm, I'm not going to make a distasteful joke around these, it's like that. And then beneath that, the last one for real is the Wheel of Fortune, the 10. Come on. Because it was like this. I went like this, and I went like that, because that's what I do. The Wheel of Fortune. This is what I wanted. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is turning. It's turning. It's turning. Their love in the 5D is turning the wheel to manifest in the 3D reality. And we know that already, and we know that it's on its way. So you guys remember, send me pictures of the wedding. Okay. Honestly, really do. I would love to have a whole wall. Oh my God, I just got really emotional. I would love to have a whole wall of pictures of Watch Natalie viewers who found their soulmates and got married, and this all comes to pass. That would make me feel so happy. That would make me feel, I would love to have that and just look at that wall and think, oh my God, people are falling in love all over the world. The Wheel. Oh God, I can't say this word. Propitious destiny to be seized, or old desires and feeling undergoing transformation. By observing, you understand where and how to change your strategy. Oh God, okay. Two things. First of all, that's what the early on we got the first card we got was the Knave. Where is he? The Knave of Swords, who's watching. That's right, because I channeled the Aviator earlier. Ugh. Earlier. I hate when I mess up my words. Because I channeled the Aviator earlier. Howard Hughes, who's a Capricorn. I swear I am. That whole Capricorn energy, I totally felt it in that movie. Howard Hughes. Okay. So watching energy, they're watching to change, and they're changing their strategy as they watch things develop, as they watch you. You're watching this person, or this person is watching you. And because of the watching, look, he's all up in her cheeks. That's so scorpionic to get all up in someone's cheeks. Like, stay back. But seriously, all up in her cheeks, the more he looks up there, the more he adjusts his strategy. And that's what he's doing his own little scorpionic, and he doesn't have to be a Scorpio, but if he is, he's doing his whole scorpionic calculations in his mind, and all the machinations are working of how to do this whole thing and make it come to pass. See, there was something else. Propitious destiny to be seized, or old desires and feeling undergoing transformation. That's right. That's what I saw. Reading that, I saw the Star card again. And the Star card, see, when I get messages, when I get information psychically or, whatever, it all happens at once. I see something, I feel something, I hear something, I read words, I get past, present, future. I get all kinds, it's all in one moment. So it's a lot. And it takes me so long to explain it. And even though it happens in an instant for me, okay? So when I read that, I saw the Star card, and I felt and read and saw a bunch of different things. But basically, interpreting all that for you right now means this. This person could have wished for you once upon a time. You are their wish come true in perhaps even the literal sense. Like he was a little boy sitting by a fountain or staring up at the moon, or vice versa. This could have been you when you were a little girl, or whenever, at some point in the past, or this other person were just like alone and feeling alone and feeling like you had a partner that you just didn't have physically yet, that they were out there somewhere, the perfect soulmate for you, the perfect person in the perfect situation, and you thought you knew what it was. You thought you knew how it would come in and what it would be and how it would work, and it didn't turn out that way, and then you gave up on it. And it's like this person is that. They are your star. They are your wish come true, and you're just like, how do you exist? How do you exist? And you're just like, what? But that's what this is. It's you have to seize your destiny. This person has to seize their destiny, and they're ready to. They're the Knight of Cups. They have the Holy Grail of relationships. They know what this is. They know what's at stake. They know there's third entities to be created. In some of your cases, it's children. The souls of your children are counting on it. They're waiting for it. They are trying to plan their entry into the world of when they want to be born, and they are like, yeah, they're like that. And so that's what he's doing. He's watching. So for you, feminines that are like waiting and watching, we're waiting, you're waiting for the Gemini new moon, you're waiting for the eclipse in July. If you're doing all of this waiting, oh my God, my legs are so like long and looking at like, watching and waiting, the other person, the masculine, is watching you and waiting for the right. He's tweaking his strategy still. The delivery is out. It's on its way, and he is watching still the last little things to tweak his strategy before he comes in super fast. That's our update. I'm like, okay, guys, I will talk to you later. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend. I will see you. I think my next video I'll do maybe Sunday night or Monday. We'll see. Okay, bye.